Good morning, second graders. Happy Friday. You almost made it to the weekend. It's been a great week with you this week, and I really liked our read aloud, Dinosaurs Before Dark. I hope you like that too. If you did not already draw your picture and upload it to Seesaw showing me your favorite part of that story, make sure you do that today. I did get some of those yesterday, and I love looking at your work, so please remember to do that today since that was your assignment for yesterday. Today, if you look at the matrix, it says that you should read the Scholastic News magazine, One of These Eggs is Fake. So you should find your folder and you will find this Scholastic News magazine. And I want to show you what you can do to help you read it. You could go ahead and read it yourself, but you could make it just like we do at school. And you could Google Scholastic News 2. If you want to pause this so that you can have the spelling and have all the information right in front of you, go ahead. But what you can do is just Google Scholastic News 2. Then you're going to click Login. Then click I am a student. And you will need a password. And I sent that password to your parents through Remind. So ask your parents and they will have our class password. So when you do that, the screen will look something like this. And this magazine is actually from March. So you might have to click on March on the screen before this, but then you can click and choose the issue. And this looks just like it does on the board at school. You can click Listen and Read. Choose on level. And look, doesn't that look just like when I have it on the smartboard at school? Then you can interact with the magazine just like we do in school. There will be the video that you can watch before you read. There is a dance break. There's vocabulary words and also a game. Just like when we read together. I wish I could be there with you to hear you read, but I want you to take some time and do a good job reading your magazine. You can turn the page by using the arrow. And I'm going to go back to the magazine now. I want to point out some things. Okay, remember, we find the title right here. One of these eggs is fake. There's some words here that will grab your attention and get you interested before you read. This is a caption. Remember, captions are words that tell about a picture. I'm going to show you some more non-fiction text features. You will see the heading at the top. Remember how we often preview the magazine together and we read these blue subheadings? So go through and read your blue subheadings. I see more captions. And do you remember what this is called? It's on the side. It's called a sidebar. So you can either use the online resources to guide you through that, or you can read it yourself. There's also a part on the back that I want you to do. Please do that. If you would like to take a picture of your work and send it to me on Seesaw, that would be a great idea. Remember, if you ever want to put something on Seesaw, just click the plus. You don't have to wait for something that I assign to you. You can click the plus and show me your work. Now, I'm going back to the matrix, and it tells you that you should choose one or both sides of the included activity to complete after reading. So that activity sheet looks like this. Looks a lot like the ones that we used to do during small group reading. I miss doing that with you. If you choose this side, you will see that you need to fill in the correct answer. It doesn't look too difficult, so I hope you will challenge yourself to do both sides. Now on this side, this is the read and think side. Remember, you have to do exactly what it says. Read the first 3 paragraphs of the article, then stop. So make sure you do that. This will probably require some rereading. I know I would have to reread it to complete this, so I would think you would do the same. Remember, good readers take time to reread. What do sea turtles do on the beach? So answer your questions with complete sentences. I want you to use capital letters and periods. And you could also take a picture of that side and send it to me on Seesaw. Same with this side. I would love to see your Scholastic News work. Also, if you want to just share your reading with me, if you want to just go on to Seesaw, click the plus, and take a recording of yourself reading part of the magazine, I would love to do that as well. So that's your reading for today. It's going to take you a little bit of time, but it's very important. And we will be doing more Scholastic News magazines in the future, so I want to make sure you get in the habit of reading through the magazine completely. And if you're able to go online and use those online resources, I think you'll really enjoy that. So now I'm going to look at the math part of your matrix, and it says do independent practice numbers 4 through 11 on pages 543, 544 in your math packet. And you need to complete the right math at the bottom of the page. So let's look at those problems. Now this is independent practice, so you can do it by yourself, but if you need help from your parents, just ask them. You will notice right here that it wants you to write a question that can be answered using the data in the picture graph. So I thought you'd probably want to start your question with how many more. Now remember when I'd say how many more and you'd go ding, 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 subtract. If a sentence starts with how many more, you usually can make a subtraction equation to solve that. So you are supposed to write your number sentence right here at the bottom. Now it said to do 4 through 11, so that only gets you to number 9. So let's go on to the back. You have another picture graph. For the brain builder, it's a brain builder because it has 2 questions, but they're not too hard. It says Carter voted for vegetables. Kylie voted for sausage. Whose favorite pizza topping got more votes? So you have to look up here and tell me, was it Carter's or was it Kylie's? So you write the name of the person whose favorite pizza topping got more votes right there. And then there's another question, so I put a comma right here. How many more votes? So how many more did that person's favorite pizza topping get than the other person's favorite pizza topping? You put that number right there. And the right math question at the bottom, it says to complete that on your matrix. So what you're doing here is you are writing a question about this graph, and you're going to ask someone in your family to answer that question. So that's your reading and math for today. Don't forget that there are many may-dos on your matrix as well. Have a wonderful weekend, and remember to tune in Monday morning. We will be starting a new chapter book Monday morning. I'm looking forward to that. I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.